She knew it was too soon to use the hive, but she had no choice. The snake was coming. She threw the hive and prayed. Bees swarmed the beast, but its skin was too strong until they hit the eyes. The serpent slammed into the cave walls. Everything shook. Ishtar trembled, but her husband was warm. Finally, it vanished. She ran out, not fearing the snake or the bees. And there it was, a cold beach in summer. Calm, empty, silent. She looked right and left as if she saw something. She found a small bridge about 5 meters long with 3 small boats tied to it. A brown boat and 2 red boats. An old man in tattered clothing was sitting on the bridge fishing. The old man said, without turning around, "I smell a woman." Ishtar looked at him fearfully and said, "Where are we, uncle?" The old woman said coldly, "Tell me where I am. I know where I am, but you don't." Ishtar was unsure what to say, but she felt a little reassured. The old man. "Are you going to the land of the Jinn?" Fear returned to Ishtar once again, and she said apprehensively, "How did you know?" The old man. "Hey, no one comes here unless they're going there. To pray there, you have to take one of these boats, but be careful. You must choose wisely." Ishtar, aren't you afraid of this place? It seems deserted, and a Jinn might come at any moment. The old man, I don't care who comes, as long as they pay the boat fare. Ishtar, but I have no money. Old man, I don't accept money. I barter. Ishtar, I have nothing to barter. Old man, I smell honey, and it looks delicious. Luckily for Ishtar, she still has the bag. She looked inside and saw a little honey. Ishtar, a little honey is all I have. Old man, that's fine. Give it to me and choose a boat carefully. Ishtar, if I have to choose between the 2 red ones, I'll choose the brown. Old man, wise girl, row the boat until you reach the mist, and then there's no need to row, for getting lost will take you to the land of the Jinn. Ishtar, trembling, won't you take me there? I can't row. Old man, hey, you're asking too much for a lick of honey. Go, before its sweetness melts in my mouth. Ishtar realized there was no point in wasting time and said, "In which direction should I row?" "Old man, there are only directions here," she said. "Would you please help me?" The old woman said, "Ah, what brought you here?" She was about to explain to him enthusiastically, but he interrupted her. "I don't want to know. Get in." Ishtar submissively climbed into the boat, and the old man stood up, lifted his robe, and stuck out his leg. And the surprise was there. A donkey's leg. Ishtar leapt with her eagle to the end of the boat. The old man laughed and kicked the bottom of the boat with his foot. piercing it. He then pushed it out to sea, laughing. This was the Shak, a species of half-human, half-animal jinn that attacked travelers alone. Ishtar collapsed and felt a deep chill running through her body. She quickly realized that water was slowly seeping into the boat. She gathered her strength, wiping the tears from her eyes, and grabbed the oar, which was fortunately concave like a pickaxe. Sometimes she would get the water out of the boat, and sometimes she would row. She stayed like this for almost an hour, working like a machine, not ceasing to work, until the fog finally surrounded her and she felt that the boat was swimming by itself. She leaned on the back of the boat after much effort, catching her breath while holding the oar, slowly removing the water and hugging the eagle to her chest. Then she began to cry. "Where am I? What have I done to myself?" A cave, a sea snake, an unknown fog in nowhere, and an eagle. I don't know if he is really my husband. She hugged him and felt his warmth and remembered those nights when she would place her husband's head on her chest. He is the same warmth, my love. Hold on to life tightly. Don't leave me, for you are my only hope in life, and I will not leave you. Either we all live or we all die. The fog increased until she could no longer see anything. The cold increased and she felt sleepy, so the oar slipped from her hand little by little. She hugged her husband, holding on tightly to his warmth. The water level reached about a third of the boat, and she began to fall asleep from exhaustion, fear, and sadness. Then a severe blow to the back of the boat startled her with panic. She almost capsized the boat, but the boat started rocking violently. She grabbed the eagle and stood in the middle of the boat, trembling with fear and crying.